I've been playing football for the last 13 years, and I had long periods in my career where I was struggling with my confidence. But this one trick has helped me get rid of all the anxiety and fear that I used to have on the pitch. Now, our confidence comes from inside our brain, and when our brain doesn't have a reason to have confidence, then it starts having this anxiety and fear that you're gonna play bad, that you're gonna perform bad, that other people are gonna think you're a bad player, and that at the end of the day, you're not gonna perform well and you're not gonna achieve what you wanna achieve in your football career. So if you actually do a reverse engineering of the way your brain thinks and the way your brain gets its confidence, then you can actually find out the things that impact your brain the most when it comes to confidence. Now, at a certain point, someone told me about this one trick where you can make your brain think that you're confident even though you haven't got a reason for it. So now let's imagine a scenario where you go to the pitch and your brain thinks you're the worst player on the team. Now, every time you're gonna touch that ball, every time you're gonna do a sprint, every time you're gonna do a tackle, you're not gonna succeed because your brain has already determined that you're not good enough and you can't play good. This is impossible. Your brain is not gonna break the universal laws of this life. So if it's decided you're bad, then almost nothing can change its mind. But here is where this trick comes into place. There's this one trick in psychology called the placebo effect. You see, if our brain believes something incredibly strongly, then our biological body is gonna change according to the way our brain thinks. I'll give you an example so you can understand it. Have you ever had a scenario where you had a headache and you took a pill and literally 5 to 10 minutes after you took that pill, your headache literally disappeared? Well, most of the time, for the pill to actually take effect, there needs to be more time than 10 minutes. But for some reason, your pain disappeared after just 5 to 10 minutes. This is because your brain believes this pill has taken the pain away from you. And this is why you don't feel the pain anymore. Sometimes our biological body is gonna change according to the way our brain thinks. And this happens all the time in football. Sometimes there's players that are incredibly delusional. They think they're the best player in the world. They think they're better than Messi. They think they're better than Ronaldo. And I know it sounds crazy, but when they go on the pitch, because they're so confident, their brain is actually helping them perform better. So in a race, they're gonna be faster than they usually would be just because their brain thinks they're faster than they actually are. Every time they take a touch, they're more composed. They feel the ball better because their brain believes they're good enough to do all these things on the pitch. Now, obviously, this doesn't come with no practice and no training, but if you're putting a lot of training in every single day and you can make yourself delusional by acting on this placebo effect, then you can make yourself an unstoppable player on the pitch. And most of the world-class players use it every single day. Some people call it arrogance, but I'll be honest with you, to be an elite athlete, you have to be arrogant. So if you look at the top performers in every sport in the world, so let's look at Ronaldo, let's look at Messi, let's look at LeBron James, let's look at Michael Jordan, let's look at Tiger Woods. Every single one of them are incredibly delusional in their performance and in their skills on the pitch. As soon as they step foot on the pitch, they know they're the best and they will do anything it takes to win that game. Now, what I do with my athletes, I make them find the balance in between. So one frame I use with my players is every time you're in training, you should think that you're the worst player to exist. This is gonna push you to train more than everyone else because now you've got to train more than everyone else because you're not good enough. You're never good enough in your training, in your gym sessions, in your 5K runs, in your conditioning sessions, in your technical sessions, in your team training sessions. You're not the best player and you still have a lot of training to do to reach to that level that you want to be at. But as soon as the game starts and you have to win that game and you have to perform, this is where your delusion has to come in place. You need to think you're the best player ever. And nothing can change that. Nothing on the pitch can change the way you're thinking and the way your brain is set it at that moment. If you do a mistake, you just gotta reframe your mistake by saying, okay, I've learned from this mistake. Next time, I'm not gonna do it anymore. This mistake is not gonna define who am I as a player. Because me as a player, I know how good I am. I know I'm the best player here. And so be it, you're gonna be arrogant on the pitch. But if you want to be an elite athlete, you want to be a professional footballer, then this is how you got to be. Listen, as much as we like to talk about world-class players being humble, with all my respect, None of them are humble on the pitch. They might be humble off the pitch. 99% of elite athletes on the pitch are always going to be arrogant in some way or another. Now, some people call it arrogance. I like to call it confidence. An incredible confidence in yourself that you're gonna be the best player, that you're gonna decide the game, and you're the difference between their team and your team. But guys, this is just one of the tools you can use to become a better player and fix your confidence as of today. There's so many tools you can use, not just to boost your confidence, but to boost your recovery, to boost your training, to boost your speed, strength, explosivity, your nutrition, your sleep. Every single detail matters at the elite level, and if you want to reach that elite level, then you gotta live like an elite level player, because this is the way football works. Football doesn't wait for anybody. This is exactly why I've created the TheVaultProtocol program. Inside there's over 60 lessons as right now, and by the end of the year there's gonna be over 200 lessons inside, all designed to make you a better player. And right now, as 2026 just started, I'm gonna do an exclusive offer for the young and ambitious players that are ready to do anything that it takes to make it to the pro stage. If you get inside the program right now, you're gonna get lifetime access. So this is a limited offer. As soon as it ends, all the rest of the people are gonna have to pay monthly to be inside the program. But the players that join now, they will never have to pay any additional charges once they're inside. And I've got even better news for you guys. As of next week, I'm gonna officially announce a partnership between me and Marvin Hamilton, a professional coach in England. We're gonna work together to get the players inside the program pro opportunities. That is, if you're good enough and you can afford to travel from one country to another. But we've decided to do this partnership because we want to provide actual opportunities for young players that want to make it to the pro stage. So when you join the program, you can get in contact with me and we can see how exactly we can get you to the pro stage. Nothing is promised because you have to be good enough, but this is kind of obvious. But if you're actually confident in yourself and you think you can play academy football, then this is a great opportunity for you guys. So if you want to get started, then check my Instagram at Bogdan Brins and give me a message on Instagram saying YouTube, so I know you came from this video exactly, so you can secure your spot inside the program with this limited offer. And also make sure to follow my account and never miss a video, because all I do on this account is talk about football and how you can stay at the top of your game. See you next time.